Hello, my name is Steve. I'm going to talk today about foam rolling using this piece of foam as a way to perform self-myofascial release, which basically is rolling over your fascia, which is a connective tissue layer that surrounds your entire body and holds you together. So we're going to get started here, and there's no right or wrong way to do this, but there is a good and bad. Good meaning no pain, bad meaning pain. So we're going to get started now. A quick warm-up. Do the ragdoll twist. Basically just let your arms follow your body. You want the points of your ears, your shoulders, your hips, and your ankles to stay in uniform alignment. Let the pressure out of your face by loosening your jaw, taking any tension out of your forehead. Okay, we're going to use hip openers now to open up our hips. Just imagine stepping over a fire hydrant. Okay? All right, we're starting with the foam roller. This is a black foam roller, dense. There are other foam rollers available. White. If you're having too many problems using the black roller, go to the white. It's much more forgiving and a good place to start. First thing we're going to do is kind of roll out and get any kinks out. You get directly over the top of the roller. Do an assisted push-up if you like. Varying your hand position. If you want to get advanced, you could do a full push-up. Okay, we're going to start using our forearms and our hands. One thing I like to talk about is using your fingers and pulling from the ground as if you're going to pull a tablecloth off the table, and never remove your fingers from the actual contact. So let's get down, slowly roll over our forearms and our wrists. If you have any wrist problems, stay away if it hurts. Like I say, it should be uncomfortable but not painful. One way to add pressure is to stack, or put your other arm over your arm on the roller and push down. As you lean into the roller with your shoulder, you're going to find much more tension. It's going to go through the entire motions. Straight, side, roll all the way around your forearm. Now go down into your shoulders, a very limited range of motion. Palms down, roll down into the top of your arm if you can. Turn your head to one side, go to the other side. Palms up. You could get over the roller and push down a little harder. Always do the other side the same way.
Steve is now rolling out his deltoids and bicep area.
And now we're going to go into our lat, which is the biggest muscle in our back. This is a very painful move for many people. So the best thing to do is take the roller and put it right underneath your armpit. And you might be good just to hang out here for a while. There's quite a bit of tension in most people's backs. So it's very limited range. If you want, you could roll down the side. Never go past your ribs and go up. If you like, you can come back a little bit, roll over, and get the side of it. Repeat it on the other side. Again, just get comfortable. It's no problem to adjust the roller as you need to. Slowly roll down, back, and over. Now we're going to go on to our back. We want to stay above our lumbar spine. Position the roller right at the bottom of your ribs, right above your lower back. So back, get comfortable on the roller. Again, it's no problem to be comfortable. Cross your arms, go down to the base of your lower back, and up to your neck, very slowly. If you have no shoulder issues, you could try this. Bring your arms up. Snow angel, you did as a kid. You could also use the prayer position. Round your back a little more. Don't worry about the sounds coming out of your back, that's a good thing. You could roll to the side, your arm above your head. Other side. Okay.
And the last position Steve will demonstrate is hugging himself and going side to side.
Okay. Very slowly. You're going to find your own issues that will basically form your own routine. About 1 inch a second when you're on big muscle groups like this.
If at this point in the video you'd like to stop it and repeat, please do. That completes the upper body section of the foam rolling video. We'll now move into the lower body.
Okay, I like to do this barefoot because it's a great way to get your feet working. So like I talked about pulling the ground with your toes, just like you did with your hands. So, some people may have a hard time staying supported on the ground like this. It's no problem just to sit on your butt and work the roller. It's all a learning curve.
Steve is now stretching out the plantar fascia and moving into the Achilles tendon.
You could be stacking again here. Put a little more pressure on it. Turn sideways. Roll all the way around your leg. The slower you go, the more intense it should be. Runners typically have a lot of tension in this area. Other leg. And this is a great shoulder workout, so it's something you have to work out to. Don't be worried if you have to stay on the ground. You still can get a lot of tension just by pushing into the roller. Okay?
And feel free to take little mini breaks where your butt comes down and you bring it back up again.
Okay? We're going to go into our calves now. Always stay below your knee. I'm just going to roll up and down, doing a little walking on the ground with your hands. Great workout. Try to touch your toes. Alternatively, touch your heels. Spend as much time as you need to. Okay? Now we're going to go into hamstrings. Above your knee, very important. Never roll over the back of your knee. Roll up to the top of your butt, down to the start of your knee. Again, use the stacking technique, get a little more pressure. Roll on one side. Okay. Very limited range of motion. Roll is for your butt. Up on here on your roller and just slowly move back. Very controlled. Okay. Now we're going to go into our shins. This is a very advanced movement, so I'm going to demonstrate the advanced first and then show you ways around it. Below your knee, roll right over your shin bone. Like I said, this is somewhat advanced, but it feels very good if you do a lot of running. You could use the white roller if you like.
This move stretches out the anterior tib muscle that can get really tight as it pulls your toes up with a lot of running or hill climbing. So even if you're a walker, this can be great for the front of your shins.
Alternate way to do this, so you're not rolling directly on your bone, is to pull the roller over to the side and do the side of your shin, staying off the bone directly, okay? Turn it around, and just basically do the other side. Very good way to get familiar on the floor, you know. There's always that upper body workout involved in foam rolling. Okay, now we're going to move into our quads, or our thighs, front part of our legs. Position the roller about midway through between your groin and your knee. And now slowly roll, kind of discovering the muscles in there. Stop at the top of your knee, go down. You could cross your legs, turn a little bit to each side. You bring your legs up. There's so many ways to do this. You have to find where your problem spots are. Okay? And this is kind of like mission control for your lower body. We're going to roll over now and do our IT band. which is a problem area for most people. A very thick band of connective tissue from your butt down to your knee. And this can be very painful, so move very slowly. What you want to do is support your shoulder with your arm and slowly roll. You might find places that are so uncomfortable you need to back off. So incrementally doing this might be the best way. Roll down to your knee and over.
A nice modification for somebody that doesn't have the upper body strength that Steve does is to just do little segments of this. Or like you said, if it's too painful, just concentrate on that one little segment, give yourself a break, and then move down if you don't have the freedom to move up and down as much as he does.
Okay, you could also get over with one leg if you like. Position the roller. This gives you a great way to open your hips, and you get a tremendous feeling of where your problems are in your leg.
And if you're not comfortable with some of the advanced moves in this video, just watch them and you can work into them in time.
Right. And we'll go back to mission control for your lower body again. You can always take a break here. Just take a break. You can try the frog motion with your legs. Do your inner thighs a bit. Just get comfortable. You can visit turning again, rolling over your IT band and back into your hamstring and your upper butt. And always go back to mission control, other side, same thing. It's a great way to just hang out and work on what you find to be bothersome at that particular time. Depending on your activity, you could have all different hot spots from one day to the next. Okay?
And to wrap up today's video, Steve is going to demonstrate a move on his back where he moves the foam roller up and down his spine.
Okay, so we want to make sure that we're supported on this foam roller with our upper spine and our tailbone. So good way to get down. Feel free to position the roller to where you're most comfortable. Just hang out here for a second. Loosen your jaw with the tension on your forehead and feel what it feels like just to be completely supported by the foam roller.
And if you have tight shoulders and pecs, you can also use a half foam roller to lay on. That will be less tension through the pecs.
Which still gives you a good stretch, but is much more comfortable if you're getting used to foam rolling. If you can make a snow angel, palms up, slowly go up to the top and come down. If you have shoulder issues, stop below your armpit. You probably hear a lot of cracking, which is good, just gases and things being released. And this is probably a good way to start. Turn your head, and just kind of relax here. And this is the end of the foam rolling routine.